Hello everybody, Thy Lord Root here, and welcome back to Rosewood Drifts, where we were previously working on this little farm area here, and we do kind of need to let it develop on its own. So we're going to do that, but in the interim, we had some other things that we were going to do, and which I would like to implement now. And those things are going to be pretty straightforward. One of them is simply, I guess, going to be continuing this. We might buy another parcel of land up. Or we could continue working on the slums. Because we definitely need to improve things here. I mean, generally, we could begin working on another aspect of our little thing down here. That could be good. Although I'm thinking potentially that we might want to cross into one of these peninsulas here in a bit. Definitely one thing that I would like to maybe consider doing, and which I may just go ahead and do, is maybe adding on to the slum. That could be a thing, or we could add another little park, but not just any park. Maybe like a nature thing. I think we could potentially get good results out of that if we did like a nature preserve. But I think for now we will buy up a new tile. And I think, let's see what we get. We could, I don't know if I'm ready to do oil yet. Oil is one of those things that's perhaps best left untapped. Why don't we potentially do this instead? We should have plenty of room to expand into. Although, that being said, that could be sort of a touristy island down there. Alright. Well, that actually sort of settles it. What we'll do is I will prepare to bridge over. We'll maybe start another community down here of some description, anyhow. Because yeah, I'm thinking we're going to maybe leave this area here for a theme park. And then yeah, we can have the highfalutin bit of town here. Let's see, would that connect? It would. And this is maybe where something like node controller would come in handy. I think if I can move that node, that would be kind of cool. But we'll see. Anyway, we now have another community we could do over here. We could have like a town that we might absorb in. And we'll work on something we probably cannot afford. But which might be worth considering. Which I guess is going to be one of these guys here. We'll do a theme park. And I'm thinking the theme park for a variety of reasons. But mainly because we got the space. Could actually start a university pretty soon. Why I say that, an actual university is going to take a while. So yeah, I guess we'll start on the theme park here. And the theme park is unfortunately going to take up some room. But it will bring in traffic, which we very much want. That node is not quite correct. That one is. But you know, the idea is that we could have quite a bit of tourism here. And we could do like this weird commercial district thing based off of it. So that will be the area associated with our theme park. And let's go ahead and upgrade these. And very likely this is probably what we're going to want to do. Although no, we'll keep it the other kind of road. Because when we cross the river over there, then it'll end up being pretty easy to do so. How are we doing, by the way? I guess we've managed to lose a significant amount of money. And, you know, I guess we can maybe have a thing going on here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, put in another park zone. And this time we'll go theme park. Barlow Garden, I think, seems like an interesting place for this, or name for it. Why don't we go here? Get our main gate in. Barlow Land. Could work. We'll just put some light residential up here, just to sort of bridge the gap. Again, we've kind of run into a small impasse. But that'll be okay. Do we have alternative entrances? Like little side gates? Oh, whoa. Oh, hopefully that... Oh, that sucks. I mean, I guess at least it wasn't populated. But that's actually kinda bad. It's very bad. Well, nothing we can do except patch the hole, I suppose. Oh, no, no, no. That was not what I wanted to do. This is what I want to do. So, it looks like meteors are going to be the disaster of choice here. We got a little bit of a hillside here, I think. I don't know, maybe this particular event will build character of some kind. Still kinda sucks. Especially since we just built that. I guess that's sort of the nature of the disasters DLC. Go ahead and get these roads repaired. Thankfully, most of the rest of these have not been destroyed, but it is a bit of a problem, I do admit. So I'm gonna get the rebuilding process going real quick, and I'm gonna build up the skeleton of the amusement park, and we'll see you here in a bit. Okay, I think that's a good start. And you might think, well, we're off to square one with this. What is the possible reason that we might want to even bother starting out with this? Well, we have the assets here that, of course, correspond to the theme park. And they're alright. And of course, we will be wanting to place them down. However, and this is worth noting, we could also place down the assets that are associated with our park as well. That is our city park. So for instance, if we go down here, let's just double check and see where we are with respect to interest. We'd actually leave that for now. But if I wanted to, and I may just go ahead and do it just to sort of show it off, we can put the completely out of place gazebos here. And that could be interesting. So we'll allow people to come in. It's not gonna cost too much. Not yet. But I do want to at least go ahead and place some more commercial down here. So if our gates are operating, they will be able to admit guests. And we can maybe begin working on some beachfront property. Which would be kind of nice. So I guess maybe what we'll do is we'll begin placing houses down here. And we're going to need to place power and water. So why don't we get that going? And we'll get our oceanfront property. I guess these can be like Airbnbs or whatever. And there we go. Now we're just waiting for power, or rather water, to be fulfilled. And that should supply some workers for this little district. Which I guess we will make, for better or for worse, tourism type districts. I think that that would be good. Yeah, we'll draw this out. Sort of treat it as though it were sort of touristy things. Ooh. And then sort of maybe come back to it. And then maybe once we get high rises unlocked, we'll put high rises on the other side. What else do we need here? Wouldn't be a bad idea to get our basic services going. Let's see, what else do we need? It would be good to have healthcare. Fire would be good. And then maybe even up here. We'll put a big police department that can reach everything. And we're getting pretty close to leveling up here. Let's just see about here. Still got quite a way to go. But it might be worth our while. Put down maybe a park maintenance building. If we can find a space to put it, at least. That should be able to reach just about everything. And one moment. Okay, we're back. So yeah, the main thing we're gonna do here I guess, let's get this set up. Park maintenance isn't such a bad deal. as far as buildings, we are doing quite well here. Probably those homes don't count for land value. So I'm gonna place down a park, like a regular park. You know, just in case people get tired of the theme park. And our slums are, how are they coming along? Well, we will level up soon. Which is going to be nice. We could potentially, those are cargo ships. Unfortunately, ships come quite late. And we're waiting to unlock a lot of this, so we might be waiting a little while. I just kind of want to go high density with a lot of this. How are we on visitors? We've got a few. Because really, what I want to do is I want to get subways hooked up to connect these two guys. Rosewood Park is probably going to want to go to Barlow Land, or whatever the case may be, in order to find things to do. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fix the sinkhole. And I guess we could do some development over here. That would not be bad. Yeah, I think we'll do development over here. Let's make sure we got the right one. We do. In fact, I'm gonna come in just a little bit more. Now where's our little Parklow? Do we want to do that? Yeah, we'll just push it back a little bit. And I think that'll be perfectly fine. We can have this community over here. Which we will have to work with. But all in all, I mean, we're doing quite well. We're nearly at the visitor cap that we need. And if I'm completely honest with you, and just so we don't get taken by surprise here, but we are about where we want to be. Now this is going to be mostly residential, piggy train, and rotating teacups. Quite an odd selection there, but alright. Oh, one thing that I can do to sort of increase this that I don't think I did. Main park, advertisement campaign, celebrate night tours. That will increase the traffic dramatically. So we got all the little kiddie rides here. Do we actually have a souvenir shop anywhere? We do. Those are worth 40 each, and what's our par? What we could do, just to attract people, we could go in we got our rides down here. Probably, and this is kind of the tricky bit here. What are we doing? We are doing this, it looks like. Maybe we could fit the teacup somewhere. And we're already well above where we need to be, so I'm gonna stop development on that for the moment, because we're gonna get some pretty big rides. And here we should be seeing a lot. We've just got 100 more people. Or thereabouts. So I'm going to temporarily do that. And we should be pretty good to go here. How are we doing on the farmland here? We almost got the number of workers we need. And we can actually probably continue development here. I'm not overly concerned with this making a huge amount of profit just yet. I just want to unlock the stuff. And there we go. We got factories, which could get really crazy. Before too long. So yeah, whilst we're waiting on this, we could, I guess, begin working on... Oh, we've hit Big Town. We do have campus areas, and what I may do is I may actually put a college up here. We've also got inner city bus, which will help. Metros for sure are something we're going to want. In fact, we want it so much I'm going to go ahead and implement it. We're going to have one maybe here. One here. It is going to be very expensive. But, you know, it'll just have to do. And we'll put in a route between here and here. Just for now. True, they could drive, but we kind of want to string them along. All of our, you know, monuments or whatever. And, you know, people are doing their thing here. We aren't making as much, unfortunately. That'll change pretty soon, I reckon. We'll just have to wait. And I think part of that is that we've got competition from over here. We could... Well, we have a couple of things we can do, actually. One of them is that I want these slums to start looking like slums. And get some of this residential demand down. We should hopefully be able to get trains before too long. And we'll leave these guys here, maybe for the time being. We have plenty of money. Let's resume work on the farm. Well, once we get a few other amenities down. So, for instance, garbage is something we definitely want to take care of. And in order to do that, I'm going to place a couple of incinerators down. Which should more or less mean that as far as our landfill is concerned, we'll probably start emptying that out. Reclaim that land. And then, gonna do some other things. How are we up here? We're doing pretty well, actually. So I'm gonna do these, you know, 2 squares at a time. And that should dramatically increase the number of poor folks that we can provide. Which should also increase the number of people available for jobs. Okay. Go back to our farming thing here. We do have room for a medium greenhouse. And we'll stick down some more barracks. And some of our other, I guess, tools here. So we've got milking parlor. Oh wait, that's not a milking parlor. You were on the wrong thing. Flour mill, cattle shed. You know, honestly, we might want to buffer up some storage for this. This is the milking parlor. And respecting the cattle shed, we can't fit it. We're already moving up. We got a few slaughterhouses we can put down. Let's just take a look and see. We're not very profitable yet. We will be. We actually have enough to get to level 5, so I'm going to just sort of let it do its own thing here. And let's see, how much do we need for the next level? 9,000. I think 9,000 is when we get trains. So actually not as bad as I was thinking. I was thinking it would be way worse, actually. Got 1,000 more here. And quite a lot to go here. So yeah, that'll be a project for us to continue working on. I'm going to, I guess, sort of work on the slum district a bit, or actually build out this over here. This will end up being our, I guess, our next little area here, and I guess if there's anything we can do to get these guys sort of synced up, that'll do it. We're just going to sort of do it in our core city here. I'm going to make an area And we're going to use real roads here. That'll sort of meet our demand a great deal. Begin buffering everything with offices. And I will run a time lapse and I will see you on the other side. And there we go, we are level 3 on our amusement park. I'll probably call it quits here in a bit. And we're at Small City. Which should be good because it means a lot of things. Well, let's just take stock real quick of what we got. So we got bumper cars. As well as this thingy as well. One of our first large rides. If we take a look at that, we were already pretty close. We do have a couple of things we want to do. This guy took out our thing, so I'm just going to delete the pump. You might notice from the time lapse that I put in another water treatment plant in Finland. So that's the thing. And yeah, we are about to probably deal with a few things as well. Let's see how close we are. We are actually fairly close to achieving level 5 on this. But I don't really want to overdo it today. We'll probably begin working on this little area here at some point. I think we still have land that we can purchase. So that'll be good. And remember, we got the 25 tiles mod. So we can, if we would like, gain most of this. And then on top of that, that'll mean we can get these islands, we can get these tiles over here, we can get most of the peninsula, which I will probably develop into a proper city. And then this guy will hopefully level up when we get back. So, yeah, until then, this has been thy Lord Root, and I shall see you next time.